You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world
We're live. Well, I'm live. You are live.
Hi. Just about.
She's live. Ah, what a week it's been. What? Oh, it's been busy, Anna. She's been in work though. Back to work. Does this need to come closer? I don't know. Let me see. You chat away.
Hi, how is everyone? Who's in? I can't see. Hi, Sean. Mr. Trainer. Jelly Duck.
Oh, mate, jelly duck.
Jelly Duck.
Ah, I've got a cup of tea somewhere. I have got a cup of tea. Evening. Ah. Well, what has been going on this week? How much have we budgeted for the van?
How long's a piece of string?
What did we say?
We started at 5, didn't we?
Did we start at
Not without the
Not
with
without the
the
van.
van.
I think in total we both sort of said round about 15 grand, didn't we?
Yeah, something like that.
It was about 15,000. I think
With
that's
everything. With the
that's
van.
yeah, that's buying the van,
There's
the
van like Crocs.
complete, the whole
First
the
time.
whole lot. Right, and while he's in here,
Mr. Peck!
hang on
Hi!
before we start, Mr. Paul Peck. It was his birthday yesterday. He was 75.
Leave him alone.
He was 21 again. He was 21 yesterday.
Many happy returns,
Happy
Mr.
birthday,
Peck.
Paul. Happy birthday, sir. My man. Oh, God, here's trouble. Josephine.
Hi, Josephine. My favourite Josephine there ever was.
You only know one Josephine?
No, I don't. I'm in school with some.
That doesn't count. They could be dead. They could be. How do you know?
So dark.
Well, there you go. So, back to the question. Hi, Neil. And young woman he laid into the van. See, she's in here too. She's a moderator as well. Fucking stupid decision
Love
that
her.
was. Anyway, yeah. So we worked out about 15,000 for the full van build. And I think we'll be under. I really do think. I think we'll be like mega under. No.
No, not the fridges. We've just been looking.
Oh my God, we've just been looking at fridges. Why? Oh, Christian, ready. Hello there, sir.
Hi, Christian.
We've just been looking at fridges online. Why is it that you can buy a fridge for your house for like
Buttons.
how much?
Buttons.
500 to £1,000, and you get something that's literally
Bigger than me.
huge. It's like one of the big American fridges that is just absolutely ginormous. You get one for a van, which is about this big. It literally fits an egg. Maybe 2 eggs if you're lucky.
True.
And you want £500. You go to the 3-egg version, 1,000. It's like literally, it's literally like the guy in the fridge shop has gone, so do you want to go camping with the fridge? Okay. Well, when they come in, right, bend them over the counter, right, and just go in dry after you've given them the price.
Bit close to the button there.
What?
Just there.
No, but it is. It's honest to God. It's literally like, I mean, £800 for, what was it? 110 litre fridge?
Sorry. I just read a comment off Josephine. I love her.
Because she's just so sassy. So yeah, it's like £800 for a fridge, which is really bumming me out at the moment. Because it's like, why should we spend that much money on a fridge? It's just ridiculous. But we've also got to say hello to Katie and Mike.
Our favourite.
We don't know whether Katie and Mike are in here because they don't mention nothing. I know Sean's in here, Mr. Senior Trainer, whose venue got broken into this week. Why anyone will break into a bar in Liverpool at the current situation when they know that bars have been empty, I don't know, but that's got nothing to do with us or Vans anyway, so who cares? Sean, get on with it. Just deal with it. No one's bothered. So what have we done this week? Well, we obviously fitted these things. As you've noticed, we're facing the wrong way in a vehicle. Hello, RPM Nexus. Ah, Mark Buckley. Hello there, sir. Your brother was here yesterday. He appeared out of nowhere. Just appeared. Haven't seen him for 12 months. And he just, boom, he was there. So what have we done this week? What have we done this week? You tell them.
Swivel seat.
We've run the swivel suite.
Talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished off the ply flooring.
Yes, the ply flooring is now all finished. I don't know whether I'll be able to...
Give them a twirl.
I don't know whether you can, because this could get mildly interesting for a minute. Because obviously we're using a big posh camera.
Big posh camera.
Oh, there's not going to be enough length. That's what she said. Anyway, that's too close, isn't it? So, we finished off all the floor. The floor is done. We've got the solar out of the bags. They're not even bags, they were boxes. And I've mounted the hinges on the solar. We've also made the ceiling into spiky, horrible, nasty things. So the solar is going to be going up next. Where am I pointing at? There we go. Solar, that's going up next. We obviously fitted a window, as you did see. We've got another window to go in there, which
hasn't arrived yet.
Hasn't arrived yet. Put this camera back on there. Before you drop it, Neil.
Neil, Josephine wants to know, does Neil earning some bread make him a gingerbread man?
Also, there's been numerous comments over my hair. Now, I don't know what it is people find so funny about my hair, but that's why I wear a hat, to cover it up, because it's a bit of a mess. So we just leave it there. Right, so we've done the window, we got the floor finished off, we've put all the stick pins, which are, if I can find one,
Sharp and pointy.
got one.
Oh God.
There.
No.
So, people go wrong when it comes to insulation on vans, and they want to glue the roof, stick boards up. Oh, Christine has arrived. Bruce is here. Squid's in. So people want to sort of, like, do you want to glue the roofs? Use them things. They're called stick pins. And what happens is, you glue them to the roof. So, just say for instance,
Don't you stick that on me.
Paul's
Okay.
cap is a roof. So you stick it to the roof. And then you push your insulation onto the roof, which goes through the pin. The pins have got a backing cap. You put the backing cap on, and then the end of it, you just bend over like that, push your saucer, whatever, tape over it, and done. I don't know why people want to... You stick to anything, don't you, look? I don't know why people want to start gluing and spraying and stuff like that, but there's one downside to it that I have heard, and that's something. Neil's a unicorn. I can look. and be a unicorn. Or I can be a hat
That's
holder.
so much better.
Is that? Is that
Oh my god, why didn't we get these things sooner?
God, they are so sticky. Them things really are. So what was I saying then?
You're a unicorn?
No, I was a unicorn.
No, you didn't know why people spray so much sticky stuff on the roof.
I mean, these things took 3 weeks to arrive. I don't know why they took. We're still waiting for the stuff for the uni strut to arrive. A friend of ours, Andy, he called past the other day, and he had some 8M1s in his van, so we were able to get the lights all fixed. That's another thing we do. We put all the lights up, so we were able to get them up. But what insulation are we using? We're using Celotex. We've got 25mm Celotex on the floor, and we're using 50mm Celotex on the ceiling. Let me just know, because you'll bang your face on that, and I'll get the blame.
Yep.
Yeah, we're using 25mm on the floor, 50mm on the ceiling. The sides we're just going to use earth wool and then go over it with obviously reflective and then make all that stuck. But I mean, it's warm in here now, isn't it?
It is. You said it was going to be really cold.
Well, because I know the first sign of like a chill and your bits of you start falling off.
I feel the cold.
So I don't feel like I can gladly walk around in my thong, which, you know, I've been known to do. But, and let's not talk about that, not on this channel. So yeah, so insulation wise, you know, we've got all the insulation, but we need one panel of 50mm for the roof.
Yeah.
And then that'll be that done. How long do you think it's going to take? At the rate we're going, next Wednesday. And that sounds like me being a cocky prick. Whoa.
Naughty.
I don't know. I'd say I originally said 2 months, and that was for the complete conversion. I said it would take us 2 months. How did you actually make the seat swivel? Well, I've just brought a video or something. If I could do one of those, there's going to be a card up here. Basically, I'm always warm. I am literally. I mean, I've got shorts on. I'm always warm, but you know, she feels a cold all the time. I'm like a hot water bottle in freezing temperatures. Even when we went to Iceland, it was like I'm sweating here, and she's dithering away.
Oh, Josephine's going. Bye, Josephine.
Goodbye, Josephine. I shall see you later. When is Emma getting her own channel? That's not happening. No. When are you getting your own channel?
That's when you need one when I can hijack yours.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. This is a great cup. It's from Up. What cup have you got? Oh, you got your real estate whisper.
I've got my fantabulous.
This man's cup. It's great. Look. It's got that kid from Up on, and the dog that does. I don't know. What does he say, the dog?
Doug.
Doug.
Doug the dog.
I love you.
It's me.
I break so many cups, honest to God. And
Mine's better.
Yeah, all right. Yours is better. So how do we do the seats? Basically, it's a plate. Hang on. We'll spin the seat round.
That means we're getting up. Just sit down.
Right. Emma's going to spin the seat round. Because I know a few people have actually been interested. What are you giggling at?
That comment.
Which comments? What's Josephine said now?
It wasn't Josephine, the launchpad.
What's she said now? Emma can take over and rename the channel. He's doing it wrong. Well, you know. So this is the demonstration on how to swivel. I mean, usually I just do this. That's how I swivel. But
You stop it.
Emma's going to demonstrate. If I can.
I don't think I can this side.
Right, I'm right behind you. So, first of all, she needs to lift the seat.
I can't lift the seat. There we go. I've lifted the seat. Right. Here we go. Right, so lift the seat up and then inside there, we have some little tiny, what are they? Bolts?
It's just
Screwy bolts.
screw bolts.
And what you do is you unscrew all of these, take them all out.
There is 8 of them. Why do they give you? I mean, yeah,
It's for security.
it's for safety, but
Safety. So there's 8 of those. You take them out. Ow. Which takes no time at all if you kneel, but it takes a bit longer if you're Emma because you're little. You've only got little hands.
we will be with you momentarily.
It's like watching paint dry.
No, it's not. I mean, I suppose some people are happy that your pants are quite see-through and you can see your thong, but
Oi! Why am I doing this then?
so once you get all the bolts out, which are a bit of a pain in the ass, like she's just said,
That's
but it's held in with 8 of these things, which are quite big chunky boys, to be honest.
Oh, I've loosened it now. It comes in, but I've loosened it. There you go.
Right, so once your seat is, let's reposition the camera once again. So once the seat's in, I'll go on the little step. So once the actual seat is unbolted from the platform, it will then move freely. So you can literally just take that over.
One moves. Not going to start.
It needs to come over the seat.
So this side.
Over the seat. Right. So take it all the way over the seat.
All the way over.
Yeah.
It won't
To where it's anchored.
There
we go.
Stuck.
So we did think about changing the anchor point to the point on the side of the seat, but what was happening was when you were spinning the seat, it was hitting the actual buckle. So when you span the seat round, like so, it was hitting the buckle on the side. So that would be the seat in its normal position there, like that. We need to get this repaired because some bell ender's gone and ripped it
Wasn't
for
us.
reasons we don't know why. So yeah, so the only problem with it is the fact that you have the seat belt that runs across there, but you've got to kind of keep it secure to that side of the seat, and then passing it over is no big deal anyway.
Okay.
And then once you've got your seat on, then it's just a case of lining up the bolts. Lining up the bolts and just putting. We just put 2 bolts in. I don't think you need more than 2 bolts in. But they're not. The thing about them is they're not cheap. Are they?
No.
They're not cheap. I mean that seat base was £320, which is
330.
quite a lot for. You think it's just a seat that swivels? You know what I mean? It is quite a lot, but it's kind of safe. Getting the nuts in is a bit of a.
It's because it's not lined up.
It's a bit of a job because it moves 4 ways, so you've got every single way of action. Why is this camera not going? There we go. So you've got every single way of action. Yeah. We'll get there.
We make it look so easy.
There we go. One seat back in.
Back in my corner. There we go. Well, that was a bit of a.
There we go. That wasn't a drama whatsoever. Fix the camera. So next thing is what have we got to do? The chair's right. I mean, it is. I mean, we need to get the driver's side one, just so you can swivel it on its side and you can have basically a full bench. It would be a full bench seat at the side. Single cap. We looked at the single captain seats, but we kind of like the double seat, don't we?
Yeah, because you can spread out more.
Yeah, there's a lot more. The only thing I don't like about this seat is the fact that you can't recline it. You can't tilt the actual seat back, which is a bit of a knob. No, the solar panels aren't on yet because we're literally waiting for the fixings for the uni strut. But I have mounted the hinges to the solar. So basically with the solar, it's going to sit on. The solar will run the width of the van. One side is going to be hinged on the basically fire door hinges. So they're thick as hell. They're like mega thick. So I've bolted them in with riv nuts into the actual panels. Then they're going to get put onto the uni strut. So one side is going to be hinged. Then the others are just going to be bolted with a riv nut to the actual the L bracket. So once the panel comes down, we can just riv nut it through and it's safe. But going to make 2 bars for each one and then basically just get them up. So once they're up, the original bolt placings that is on the uni strut, that is like an L bracket, once the solar panel is up, it can bolt to the top of the solar panel and to the actual L bracket as well. So if there's any wind or something like that, it can't go anywhere. The solar panels, because I mean they're big things. They're massive. What's that? How much sound insulation Celotex provide? I don't know. I mean, is it quiet at the van?
It is. Remember when it was lashing down the other day? And the thunder and the lightning. But we have got the...
Yeah, we've actually used... I don't know if we showed you. I think we showed you on the last stream. We used... Which actually, Emma can demonstrate on this panel here. Because I'll just take one off. For sound insulation. Let me just... try and rip one off the back.
There again. Oh, so Neil's just taking one of the panels off the back so that he can show you on the door. So what we've done is we've fixed these little silver panels for soundproofing on all of the metal. So you start off with like a ringing noise.
And then we get one of these, which these come in a pack of 20, a pack of 10, and then you can hear that. And then you stick one of them on, and these dramatically, so get that on properly as can be. So that noise then turns into, it just deadens the sound. Now these things, we've noticed a massive difference with them, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, we had thunder, lightning storm, didn't we? At which went from like just a little bit of rain to full on hail. And we were in the van and it was just barely noticeable, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing on the roof. We've got no insulation on the roof at the minute, which the roof should be finished off next week. Apart from the actual finished, the boards, which we still haven't decided what we're going for on the roof. So that should be fully insulated. All the light fittings are through. So we just need to. We've got 2 more wires to put in for the until we can do the sides and the roof. One is for the rear spotlights, and what else is there? And that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, we've got another 2 wires to pull across from where the electrics are going to go in the back of the van, which is one is for the 240 switches that are going to go on the bed, and the second one is going to be for the boiler. But we're waiting for Arctic Blue Roll to come, aren't we?
Yeah. And the other cable as well.
Because we were recommended to use Arctic. Is it Arctic Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arctic Blue cable. Just because it's designed for outside. If you've ever been camping anywhere and you've seen people hooking up to the electrics, you'll notice all the cables are blue. It's a better quality plastic. It's just a better quality cable. It'll go down to like -40, something stupid like that.
And up to about 70, isn't it? Something like that.
I think it's more than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for a roll of that to come, so we can put them 2 cables in.
Just waiting for things at the moment,
Yeah,
aren't we?
we are literally just waiting for things. But I'd say we've done, looking at other van conversions and what people do, and you've got to take into consideration that people really only have weekends to work on them.
Yeah.
Whereas I've got all day, every day while we're on lockdown. So, you know, we're quite lucky that we can get stuff done. I mean...
Yeah, we've had a week and a half as well of being off every day together to get stuff done.
And then we've got the weekend, so hopefully by the weekend we'll get the solar panels up, and I have got...
Oh, he's going to go and find something. He's on the hunt. What's he got now? What's he bringing? Extenders.
So this weekend we're going to get the solar panels up. We've got the extension cables for the solar. I've also got a spare connection in the house as well, because we're going to be doing the solar in parallel. So we'll have the 2 solars connected to each other by positive and negative, and then we're going to use the negative and the positive out of the other 2 cables out of them to run into the van. So with this, I think this is 5 meters, is it?
5 meters.
Yeah, 5 meters. That will be well enough. We just got to shorten the cable that links the 2 panels together, the positive and negative, which is, you know, that'll take 10 minutes.
You also put the camera in as well this week.
Oh yeah, fitted the camera, and we fitted the head units as well. So we've done actually loads of stuff to the van this week, like ridiculous amounts of stuff. What?
Put the stereo in as well, didn't you?
That's what I said. How do you? When's the van gonna be done? I want my van. What are we on now? What are we in? 18th of June. 18th of June. So we've got the rest of June.
2 weeks.
I'm going to say first week in August. What do you mean no?
You're not taking into account that you've got to wait for stuff to come. How long have you waited for your little doodahs for the...
But most of the stuff that we've ordered has came pretty quick. There's only stupid little things.
Still waiting on that window.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the window, but we knew that the window was going to be a long time anyway. We knew there was a 2-week wait on the windows. That was a noise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright then, 2nd week in August. She's laughing here. Why are you laughing? That gives us 2 months. And we're already 2 weeks ahead.
Okay.
I think it can be done, and I think we can do it because we've done the majority of what I would consider the ball aching work, like the plying the floor. You know, the rest of the stuff is going to be easy. Oh, I did buy today. And Paul Peck, whose birthday it was yesterday, and he's on the cap there, so go and check Paul Pennell out. Paul Pennell?
Paul Pennell?
Paul Pennell. I said that. Paul Peck out because he's just reached 100,000 subscribers as well. And Christina Smallhorn has just been to a boxable factory. Couldn't think. Right, what have I bought?
Off he pops again. Where's he going? Oh, yeah.
This I am made up with because... Let me tilt you up. Right. We've got to make a shelf that fits in here. We're not picking units, Mark. We're making them.
Priced units. What's all that?
Priced units up?
Priced
Mr.
units?
Buckley. Guff. Oh. Wash your mouth out with soap, sir. Hello, Big Jim. Right, so we've got to make a... And Christina's just got to 30,000 subscribers.
Woo!
Paul Peck's at 100,000. Christina's on 30,000. But we're flying. So to all the new subscribers, welcome to the Madhouse. To the
Mad van?
Mad Van.
Oh, it's not a house.
The Van Clan.
The van.
That's what I'm going to call you from now on, the Van Clan.
Tricks. Got to 700 yesterday.
Boom. Cheers,
Well done.
buddy. Well done.
Cheers.
There we go. Right. I'll finish this off now. So we've got to build a shelf up there. And it's a bit of a pain in the ass because, as you can tell, in the corners, it sweeps around. And then the middle comes out. So it will be like a sweep and then it comes out. So, the big reveal. I didn't want to use a piece of wood and a pencil. I decided to go on Amazon.
There's Katie.
And get one of those. This has blown my mind. Like, blown my mind. It's just amazing because it's got a wheel on the end. See? So it will wheel. It's really good. Right, so, I mean, the people who build stuff and make stuff and blah, 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 they will know exactly what this is. It's called a scribe. So what we do is we make a rough template of the actual hole. And then because it's curved, we need to then make a template within the template. So we can run this little wheel with the pencil and the cardboard underneath around the edge of the van. So around this corner here with a shorter pencil because that's too long. It needs to be a shorter pencil.
Here's Wreck-It Ralph.
So we can run that around like that, keeping it obviously straight, and then that will give us the perfect shape of the actual curves. That blew my mind because it does like 3 different types of scribes. It will do really narrow within there. Anyway, I'm boring you about the scribe tool now, which most of you are like, what the f is he talking about? Hey? He's whacking this thing out with a pencil in, and none of us know what it is. Anyway, it's one of them. Paul Peck, you must appreciate this. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we need to get that in. We need to cut out for that, get that in, vel trim it, fix it up properly. Then we can insulate the sides of this. I was going to take the actual top down to actually cover it in sound deadening and stuff, but couldn't be asked because it's going to have a cupboard up there anyway. So that's going to be enough sound deadening that we need. So with this, I'm quite excited to use this tomorrow.
And no, Josephine, it is not a torture device of any...
No, it's not a torture device.
She's just popped back in.
I know, I just seen the sass.
And Katie's here.
Katie Abbo. Hello there, Katie Abbo, you little rascal. So yeah, so I'm quite excited to use this tomorrow. So the jobs between now and Monday are get the solar on the roof, get the solar connected to the extension cables. I've already mounted the solar intake at the back of the van. Is it a star scribe? Is that what this is called? A star scribe, Bruce? Actually, this is just called profiler. I don't know. What are you laughing at?
Star drive, star scribe.
It's a star. You know what? I'm losing me. It's a star scribe. We go. She's gone though. She's gone.
Sorry, that was funny.
You all right?
Too much caffeine today.
Star scribe. The star scribe. Somebody keeps commenting every time I mess something up, which is normally all the time. See, it's the talks scribe. There's a guy, and he's not in here, and I won't mention his name, but it's quite funny because I don't claim to be an expert. I've never once said I know what I'm doing. We just wing this shit, you know, and we literally do. You know, I've made loads of things, and I've broke almost all of them.
That's true.
It's true. So this guy keeps coming on the comments and he goes, yeah, technically you're not right there. That's not called a Talkstrew. What it's actually called is, mate, no one cares. It's like a few people like Bruce, and there's another guy, Neil, and when I was actually painting, when I ran out of paintbrushes and I was using the tea towel. When I come to doing something else and I recorded it, I was like, and I'm going to paintbrush this in, and someone else had commented, are you using paintbrushes because you'd run out of tea towels? That stuff's funny, but there's just this one guy that's just like, every single word that comes out of this fucker's mouth, he literally just contradicts. He just puts me right, doesn't he? He just puts me right all the time, and it's hilarious. It literally is hilarious because we don't care. You guys don't care. It's just, you know what I mean? If I go, this is a star drive, it's like, yeah, it's a Talks bit.
I didn't know what he meant.
No, I didn't know what I meant either. You know what I mean? I literally didn't know. But so yeah, I mean, we're even going to we're going to change the name of an Allen key to a Trevor key to just mess people up. So anyway, yeah, this guy, he just keeps coming, and it's hilarious. It is quite funny because I keep coming back with stupid comments, and then he goes all serious on me. So I just leave him to it. You know what I mean? It's just, I wouldn't say he's being mean. He's not a troll. He's just being correct. You know what I mean? But it is quite funny. So we're going to use the star scribe, and we're going to do the what battery power are you using? We're going to be using 3 130 amp hour AGM batteries supplied to us by free of charge. Maybe I can't actually tell you which brand we're using at the moment because we're
sat on the driveway.
Well, not so much sat on the drive. We're in negotiations. Let's put it that way.
I was just trying to get you out of that one.
Are we?
Yeah.
We should just said Star Drive.
Star Scribe now.
But it's going to be 3 AGM batteries. We've looked at all sorts of batteries like lithium and stuff like that. And lithium, I don't know. I don't know the difference. Again, I'm not a professional, so I don't know the difference between. I know the difference between AGM and lead acid. Is lithium better? Is lithium not better? I've heard mixed reviews of other van channels that I talk to. Look, you've started her off now. She's gone. So yeah, I've heard mixed reviews of different channels. I spoke to Connor from Star Drive channel. From Project Amber, we had a conversation the other week about batteries, and he recommended go for AGM. We're going to go for AGM, but I think we've got 800 watts of solar running 3 batteries. We should have enough power. And we've actually, do you want to know how we rated how much power we need? Well, I will tell you, this is the God's honest truth. How much power do you need in a van? How much power do you need to have to live in a van? To supply your appliances with power, to cook, to watch TV, to do everything else. There's one important thing you need to know when you are sourcing power for a van, and that is, how much does a fucking Dyson hairdryer use? Am I correct? Yes. We had to upgrade the solar intake MPPT charger, and we had to upgrade to a 3,000 watt inverter because a Dyson hairdryer runs off something like 1,800 watts of power. Not the telly, not the cooker, not the oven. 1,600. Yeah, as much as you can get. But it's like we're basing this whole van build off the power of a Dyson hairdryer, which kind of just makes you laugh, doesn't it? And it does.
Listen, that's an expensive hairdryer. I'm not leaving without it.
Listen, I'll be using that fucking hairdryer. Don't you worry. Because by the time this is finished, this isn't going to be much longer because it's going to be 2 weeks. 2 weeks. No. 2 months. I said 2 months, and I'm sticking to 2 months. So yeah, I'll get back to what I was originally saying before I was interrupted by the giggles. By the end of this weekend, I want the solar panels up. I want the solar panels connected with the extension leads in, capped off, made safe, ready for the electrics to go in. I would like all the lights wired up, spotlights front and back, because the control switch comes tomorrow for all them. We're just waiting for cables, get all them in, get that boxed off, job done. And this shelf above here, I'd like this shelf finished off if we can get, if we get the cable. But the shelf will definitely be in, because we need that in. We need certain parts done before we can move on. So, you know, if most of you guys, or some of you guys have built vans before, and you know, you kind of does it in stages. We're not having a diesel heater. We're having a, we're having Truma.
That's bad.
Is it a Truma?
I think it is Truma.
A Truma Combi E1, I think it is, or the E2, which is basically going to be boiler, hot, cold water. I mean, it's not going to do cold water. That's just going to come off a tank. But the boiler we're getting is going to be the heat. And it's also going to be the hot water as well. So that's that. But yeah, I think by the end of next week, there'll be, again, another significant change in the van.
Significant.
Is that what the word is? Significant?
Yeah, significant.
And
Bruce, just to answer your little comment there about leaving my hair to dry without the hairdryer, I'd have hair like Neil. I already have, because I've been out in the rain today.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, God, you think this, I look like some sort of wild, four-eyed caveman. I mean, leave it here to dry, and it's like, imagine Slash on acid. That's what it looks like. It's literally looks like Slash on acid. It's lovely.
If it wasn't funny, I'd have given you a smack for that.
Your hair doesn't dry. Your hair dries. You know what I mean? Mine doesn't dry. Mine dries. So maybe that's why we've gone right and we've done the right thing, and we've done the whole make sure you can use a Dyson hairdryer in a van.
And your GHDs.
And your GHDs. There's only one thing that is, and I wouldn't say it's worrying me, there's only one thing that we really haven't sort of figured out, and that's where the shower toilet cubicle is going to go, because we've measured the bed, where the bed comes and where the shower cubicle stops. There's a massive gap. I mean, between the end of the shower, we can either have, well, we can't have a bigger shower cubicle because the arch of the wheel arch, the inner wheel arch is there. So we've got about that much gap, haven't we?
Wardrobe.
A wardrobe. I mean, I'm thinking drawers. I'm thinking little cupboards with.
We've got loads of little cupboards already going in.
It's not. I mean, I don't think it's going to be. How much are you going to get in a wardrobe that big? What are you going? I mean, are you going to be taking many ball gowns? Because
No,
I'm not.
But if you do my head in, I'll chop you up and throw you in there. So.
You can't drive it. You couldn't reach the pedals. You can't even reach the floor. So we don't know, but we need to look and measure the basically the shower cubicle. We need to see one where the faucet's going to come through for the floor, and how wide it is really. So it's going to be the next few weeks is going to be interesting.
Ooh, pull out ladder.
A pull out. That's not a bad idea. That's like a big.
Like that idea.
That's a good idea. We're actually going to make a section of the garage pull out, so we can get things on it and just push it right in. Emma, what did you want? A seat?
Yeah. Somewhere I can put my feet down. That step is right height for my legs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go. It's it's going to be fun. It's going to be the next once we get all the stuff that's in the van like on out the way. The solar needs to get on the roof now because it's just doing me as in because it's here.
Yeah, it's moving around all the time, isn't it? When we're trying to
we
get stuff done.
we gotta. I mean, they're not even small solar panels either. They're just they're huge. They're like, you know, whoop, that wide.
How wide?
They're as wide as the van roof. That's how wide they are, and they're about this high. There. So yeah, them two need to go up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Tomorrow, the M8 bolts for the roof, they're gonna come. We only need 1, 2, 8. We need 12 of them. I don't know. That now is 12. Okay, so we need 12
Each
of them.
one's worth 3.
4, 8, 12. There we go. I can't do 3.
Go on, do it.
No, I can't. I do 3 and it does that. That's why I always do 3 like this way, because I can't do it that way. I look like there's something wrong with me. So yeah, so get them off the roof and then we can crack on with the other stuff. But by this time next week, the solar will be on the roof. That'll be fixed. And we will have started insulating some of the panels. The water intake will be in. The 240 intake will be in. And then we'll be basically ready to fit the rear windows and start ply lining the back. We have not decided what windows we're putting on the back yet, have we?
No.
We don't know whether to go for the long sort of
Horse box.
the horse box windows with a little slider which is about this deep. We don't know whether to go for oval windows.
Like a little porthole.
We just don't know, do we? But I do know that for the DVLA purposes, to turn it into a camper van, we've got to have windows in the back. It's got to have 4 windows, which is a bit of a joke. It's a bit stupid, but what can you do? Nothing you can do, is there?
Would a skylight class as a window?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Mm.
No, because then you'd need 2. And we're already having a roof. Another fan on the back. That's another job we've got to do as well, which we haven't even thought about yet. We're going to get another fan on the back, but it's coming along. Within 2 weeks we've done loads. So the more videos. I'm about 5 videos behind. I'm going to try and get 2 videos a week out to the stuff that we've done. I'm waiting to finish the lighting one off now. The floor one will be out next week, and we'll just crack on from there. So, right, well, I'm going to leave you lovely people. Well, we're going to leave you lovely people to carry on with your evening. So, thanks for joining us. All the new subscribers, thanks for being here. Squid, Christian, Bruce, Jem, who else is in here? I know Paul Peck's in here. There's a few other people in here. Mark Buckley, you and Andy came around the other day. Thank him for me. I did thank him the other day. He left us a couple of bits we needed. But that's about it, really, isn't it? Oval sliders. See, that's what we're gonna. I go for ovals. See, now that's what we've been looking at, Rob, because you want the ones with the fly screen on.
The mesh.
With the little mesh fly screen. It's the one that everyone seems to go for. The only thing I don't like about them is that there's no sort of instep, if you know what I mean. There's no, if they came, or if you could get, in fact you probably could make a channel that sits inside them, because they sit deep inside the recess, don't they, of where your ply lining is. You could probably actually make something to go around them to step it off, but I'm sure we'll figure it out anyway. I'm sure we will. Right, from me and from Giggles, we shall catch you fine, beautiful people later. Have a lovely week or weekend. Stay safe. Don't forget to wear your mask when you're on the bus, or Mark Buckley will kick your ass. Christian Reddy, forgot you were here. Thank you very much for stopping by. Andrew, Mark Buckley. He's what?
He's asked about it getting dark.
Is it dark? It's dark outside now. It's like, what?
He looks away for a few minutes and it got dark. How is that possible when it's still light out?
Because you're 6 hours behind us. I don't know. These astronomers, what are they like?
All the gear now.
Bruce, thank you very much, sir. Coach Home UK, we shall see you soon as well. So, from me and from this little loony here, we'll say goodbye, good night, have a lovely week, whatever you do. Do it well.